Hello everyone, hello. Simple unboxing. Today I've purchased a phone at my own expense, and this is probably the 100-something unboxing video I've made. On November 2nd, I just received the Moto X70 Air in the morning. It's quite a niche brand now. Why did I buy it? Actually, in the past few years, I've occasionally bought some of Motorola's foldable phones. I think they're still pretty good, although the system is quite basic and the hinges tend to loosen. But I really have to admire how the old Motorola has always stuck to its values. Although it's now Lenovo Motorola, not purebred, back in the day, it was either Samsung or them. Okay, it's a very small box and it coincides with the Double 11 event. In the end, this one I got, let's take a look. Rhythm, then the 512 version. What was the final price? 2,000 and something. For such a thin phone, even though the processor isn't top tier at this price, it apparently still comes with a battery over 4,000 milliampere hours, compared to its two other competitors, which are the iPhone Air and Samsung's S25 Edge. That one has already been sold. I estimate that among the thinner ones on the market, the ones released in China, this is probably the third. Are there others? I remember Nubia is either abroad or in China. There was one before, but it probably wasn't as light and thin as these three. This price is really quite a bargain. And who's the person below? Zhang Linke. I don't know this young star, sorry, I don't know who he is. Okay. A very simple package, and then Pantone's color of the year. Isn't it best to leave it to Pantone when you don't know what color to use? It also uses soy ink printing, environmentally friendly and recyclable. It shows some awareness of being a big company. What's this? Little paper. Oh, there's also paper with a QR code and a phone case. It's a hard case. Wow, this clear case is so clean. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but I don't really like hard cases. It seems Lenovo's store has the magnetic ones, but this case is already out of stock. I don't know if it's sold out or not, probably just out of stock. Again, with this young star, right? I can't appreciate it. Okay, the phone. Let's set it aside for now, and then the data cable is dual Type-C. Look at Moto, they used to be a big company, so conscientious. Right now, a lot of domestic manufacturers just give you a USB to Type-C cable. This 68-watt charger. Okay, the phone is already on. What? Did I buy the wrong color? Haha, how do I remember that the one I saw had a red lens ring? That's another color. Then army green. It feels like, touch it at the back and listen. And it feels a bit like tree bark. It's indeed very thin and very light. Just think about it, you get it for only 2,000 when, what else could you ask for? The long lost Moto logo, and there's a Pantone logo underneath. Look at how slim it is. I think a slim phone should develop towards a cheaper route because the processor and battery are downgraded, so developing towards a higher price doesn't really suit the general market. But this is just my personal opinion. The front is basically a big screen and it feels quite handy. Hello Moto. It still has a very Moto style. During activation I found that the fingerprint is at a lower position, which is a bit inconvenient. The phone is now activated and it's really very light. But having used iPhone A2 and Samsung S25 Edge, Each has its own merits, and there's a plain wooden icon. But I think this is still Lenovo style. Okay, did it update on the first day? Oh no. Actually, at this price, this configuration for a regular phone is considered not that great, because now you know there are many mid-range phones have very high configurations, but this is ultra thin. Its only selling point, right? Considering the price, I think it's still okay. Think about it when you get it, 2000 something. How much are the other two competitors? Otherwise, look at the S25 now. With discounts, a 256 One still costs over 4,000, and the iPhone A2 doesn't even need to be mentioned. It can go over 10,000. It can allow more friends to experience this ultra-thin phone at a friendly price. But now Moto doesn't have any brand power. It's still quite a niche brand. And then you see it also has dual speakers. Let's experience its external sound. Because iPhone A2 is most criticized for its speakers. We come to the party. Nobody home, we're just gonna have a good time. How I did that when I'm doing the... I think its external sound quality is quite good. Such a thin phone and the external sound still maintains a level. I personally think it's quite layered. This really beats the iPhone A. In conclusion, I still recommend this phone. You can overlook Moto's brand power, overlook its system, okay? At the price of 2,000 plus, it's suitable for friends who want to experience this ultra-thin phone. There's also interest-free installment. I think it's a pretty good choice because other options are really too expensive. That's it for today's simple unboxing. Thank you, everyone.